I'm an associate professor at Columbia University, colleague with Mario Gooden, and co-director of Global Africa Lab. I am trained as an architect. I'm a cultural historian and an artist, and so I'm many things. But I wanted to bring up the other C word. We've talked a lot about cities, but we haven't really talked about the other C word that could be specifically identified as capitalism. We talk about the economy, but capitalism is a particular form of economic relations that, as Marx says, sets up very specific social relations, class relations that we live within. And I think what's critical for me when I look at that poster, because I've been staring at it as well, is that there actually is no divide. That the production of the signature city and the informal settlement are the same side, different sides of the same coin. They produce themselves simultaneously in a way. And so that we have to understand these networked relationships, I think, between these conditions in order to not urgently necessarily respond to the informal, but perhaps urgently respond to the formal, which I feel is producing globally a lot of these conditions. The fact that people can't essentially merge into the wage-labor economy but have alternative economies is precisely a product of the emergence of a knowledge economy, which architects fit in very well. Design, as Mario suggests, is thinking about building. I mean, this is what Alberti, and Mark might want to correct me, but it's the conceptualization of building. People build. People go out and they build for millennia. But this idea that one would think, then implement design, is the critical underpinnings of architecture. This is why Apple can say, designed in Cupertino, and as we all know, it's physically built in very poor working conditions. And so to think about those linkages between, let's say, Cupertino and various parts of Shanghai, I think is really critical. To understand it more as a network set of relationships, I think is also really critical. So that those divides don't really exist other than in terms of how we want to name them.